On December 4th, 1872, the crew of the British ship Dei Gratia spotted something strange in the middle of the Atlantic, a ship drifting alone, with no one at the helm. When they climbed aboard, they found everything in order, the cargo untouched. The crew's belongings still stowed in their quarters. No sign of struggle, no blood, no explanation. 10 people had vanished in the middle of the ocean without a trace. This is the story of the Mary Celeste, the maritime mystery science has never fully solved. The Mary Celeste was born under a different name. Built in Nova Scotia and christened Amazon in 1861. The ship had a troubled start. Its first captain died of illness on the maiden voyage. And soon after, the ship collided with another vessel in the English Channel. Years later, damaged and sold, she was repaired and renamed Mary Celeste. From then on, she sailed without incident until 1872. On November 7th of that year, the Mary Celeste left New York bound for Genoa, Italy, carrying over 1,701 barrels of raw alcohol. On board were 10 people, Captain Benjamin Briggs, an experienced and cautious sailor, his wife Sarah, their 2-year-old daughter, and 7 crew members. 18 days later, on November 25th, the last log entry placed the ship about 10 kilometers from the Azores. After that date, silence. What happened in the days that followed, no one can say for certain. But what was found nearly 10 days later is what turned this case into legend. On December 4th, the crew of the Dei Gratia spotted the Mary Celeste sailing erratically, with no one apparently at the helm. When they boarded her, they found a scene that still puzzles historians today. The hull had over 3 feet of water in it, but the ship was still seaworthy. Of the 1,701 barrels of alcohol, only 9 were empty, likely from natural leakage through the porous wood, not sabotage. The crew's belongings were almost untouched, no broken doors, no signs of a struggle. Only one thing was missing: the ship's lifeboat. In other words, 10 people chose, or were forced, to abandon a safe, functioning ship in the middle of the Atlantic, and were never seen again. British authorities investigated the case when both ships reached Gibraltar, but found no evidence of a crime. That hasn't stopped theories from emerging over the past 150 years. Some point to alcohol fumes escaping the barrels, triggering sudden panic that led the captain to evacuate as a precaution. Others suggest a rogue wave or underwater seismic activity in the region. Some have proposed mutiny or attack, theories historians now consider unlikely given what was found on board, with no signs of violence. None of these theories has ever been confirmed. The lifeboat, the crew, the captain and his family were never found, alive or dead. More than 150 years later, the Mary Celeste remains one of the great unsolved mysteries of maritime history. If you have a theory about what happened, drop it in the comments. I want to read it. And if stories like this hook you the way they hook me, subscribe. Next video, I'm telling the story of an object with a reputation that's almost cursed to this day.